You know what's coming.
Your daily deep dive into everything Utah Jazz.
It's time.
All season long and even in the off season. It's Jazz Daily with JJ and Alex on your exclusive home of Utah Jazz basketball. 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
All right, everybody. Welcome back. You know that music. We'll talk a little bit of Utah Jazz right now, some basketball, some basketball across the National Basketball Association. JJ, first of all, what's the game tonight on KSL 5, dude? Do we know?
I can tell you in a second while you buy me some time.
All right, I'll buy you some time, and I'll just let you know that we're going to start the show off as we always do with the cut. We're going to jump in right here because I got some NBA headlines that aren't just Jazz-related. I've got some national stuff and some national talk that the Jazz have unfortunately been wrapped up into as well. So let's kick the hour off officially here. We'll get things going right here with the cut.
It's time for the biggest story of the day. This is what made the cut with JJ and Alex on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Trajan Wealth brings you this portion of the program, TRAJANwealth.com, for all your trusted local needs in retirement. TrajanWealth.com. JJ.
Yes, I have your answer.
Who's going to...
And the reason why I was stumped...
Well, you've been doing a lot of other stuff. You've been out of town.
No, it's because there is no game
on
NBC tonight because the coverage of the Milano Cortina Olympics.
The Olympics. Well, that was a dumb question of me. We both went straight there like, oh...
There is the All-Star game coming up this weekend.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Not interested?
That's not on.
We're not interested.
That's not on KSL 5 television.
Absolutely is.
Oh no!
And you guys, All-Star Saturday weekend is also on KSL.
You guys are gonna have to. You guys are gonna have to host the 3-man dunk contest.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, Saturday. Watch it on KSL.
Should be great.
But you can't wait.
Mm-hmm. I actually
Damian
forgot.
Lillard's going to participate in the 3-point contest.
Oh, he is?
That's pretty cool, huh?
Oh, good for him.
It's far enough along in his recovery.
I was going to say, when did he tear the Achilles?
Oh gosh, it was last season at some point in time.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like normally we kind of do like a 10-month to a year kind of.
Yeah, I think he's close.
All right, okay.
He's close enough to do that.
Some people go and if you're Jason Tatum, you go and rehab in the G League. If you're Damian Lillard, you're like, I'll dip in on the 3-point contest, no problem. So yeah, 3-point contest this weekend. Jazz, of course. Interestingly enough, when I'm watching this game last night and I went, okay, hold on. What's going on here? Jaren Jackson Jr. had 22 points in the first 3 quarters. Lauri Markkanen, what did he have, 27 in the first 3 quarters? Nowhere to be seen in the fourth quarter. They were set.
Yeah.
Parentheses, rest.
Yeah.
Okay? So there you go. Those guys, lower back strain, gastric distress, whatever you want to call it. But they sat. Now, this Jazz team still ended up beating Miami, in Miami, by the way. A team that is above 500 in the East, and they beat them there in Miami. It happens.
Is that the worst loss of the year for the Heat?
Has to be. Because they're getting laughed at because the best players on that Utah Jazz team, a Jazz team that's only won, 16 games now?
17.
17 games now with the win last
17.
night?
17 and 37.
Hey, call Vegas. Tell them that you took the over and you're going to collect. All right? So the Jazz get the win. But during all of this, and any time that there has been, the word tanking comes up, and we sort of say it tongue-in-cheek because this is the home of the Jazz, on this very station, It's weird because this team is not used to having to resort to this type of way to build your team. Now, in a small market, this is one of the only ways you can build your team, through trades.
I think this is the only way anybody can do it anymore. Free agency's dead.
Free agency's dead. Trading and, of course, the draft. And the draft is highly incentivized for you to not win a bunch of games to be able to get yourself higher into the draft process. Blaming the Jazz for, I can't believe they sat these guys. This is the same league that the reigning champions the other night, playing the San Antonio Spurs, Oklahoma State sat 10 guys, including their entire starting lineup on a normal night. Every single player on a nationally televised game. So now the NBA, what are they doing? They're investigating it.
Okay.
Okay? here's the thing. There are two different things going on here.
Okay.
There's no tanking that the Oklahoma City Thunder are doing. But it's actually kind of worse, right? When they just all middle finger to everyone and go, we're all sitting out. We're tired. And they sit 10 guys. And the Jazz are getting absolutely beat up for embracing the tank. A team that made the playoffs for 20 years straight, a team that didn't ever have to do this kind of stuff or resort to it. When I say this kind of stuff, it makes it sound like it's some kind of a cheating situation. The Jazz are playing the game that is set up by the NBA, and they are, by the way, they've not been very good at playing that game before because they don't know how to do this.
No, they haven't had to master it like the Spurs.
Right. And so exactly. So my question is, why is it that Utah suddenly is taking on all this hate and is the poster child?
Great question.
Is the poster child this year? It's the most talk I've heard about. Oh, look at what this team's doing to tank in so long. And it, of course, has to be the Utah Jazz. But you can't dog them. They're playing the game that everybody else is playing. And they're trying to do it well. They're just trying to make sure that they can be a part of a window opening up somewhere along the lines for a championship. So why is it that Utah takes this higher? You know what I mean? I don't get it.
That's what the people criticizing the Jazz need to explain because there's other teams that you can criticize. The Indiana Pacers made a trade deadline deal for Ivica Zubac, the Clippers center. Really good player.
Yeah.
He's now a Pacer. I don't know if any of you knew that. You're like, what in the world? The Pacers went out and got Ivica Zubac? Well, yeah, they did because they could. Remember, the Pacers are going to be really, really good next year. Zubac will now be under contract for the Pacers next season when Halliburton comes back. And this Pacers team's going to get a pick in this draft. At this point, it's probably going to be top 5 in one of the best drafts of the last 10, 15 years. Why isn't anyone hammering the Pacers for not playing a healthy Zubac? He's not playing tonight. He's resting. What does he have to rest for? Why aren't anybody bashing the Pacers for what they're doing? Which is clear. Their tank is more egregious than the Jazz.
Well,
the Jazz weren't good coming in. The Jazz have been bad for years. The Pacers were in the finals last year in Game 7, and suddenly they can't win? Garbage. They're tanking on purpose because their star player blew a tire in the finals last year, and he wasn't available to them this year. It was a throwaway season. So they're like, you know what? Instead of being mid, let's just go really bad and get a top 5 pick in one of the best drafts of this generation. They're not dumb. Where's all the Pacer hate? Why are the Jazz getting it all?
The Pacers,
that's a good question.
The Pacers would be a team that I think would be eligible for the hate because they're a mid-market or small market
Their tank's
franchise.
More egregious.
Yes, of course. But I just don't know. So let's play this sound because it was something that kind of irked all of us today in our show prep. And we're like, come on. So you're listening to this, and I want you to ask yourself, why is it that Bobby Marks decided to lean all the way in to this Utah Jazz team being the poster child for teams who tank? Here's what he had to say about it.
I think what Utah is doing right now is messing around with the integrity of the NBA. The ability to sit players, starters, in the fourth quarter, to not call timeouts in the fourth quarter. Orlando won the game on Saturday because they basically rested players. And it backfired on them last night. So I think if you're the league, you're looking at it. All right, can we do some gimmicks? Can we alter protections and eliminate protections as far as picks? Or can we put the hammer down?
The hammer down?
I want to know what the hammer is for this guy.
What? Did you see what the Toronto Raptors did last year?
Put the hammer down on the Jazz.
The Raptors tanked?
There is a team every year, or 5, that you could go back and look at the standings and go, oh, yeah, I remember that.
The league right now is tanking because they want a part of this draft.
Do you remember the
a third?
Okay, remember the 76ers and Daryl Morey, famously, what did he say? He called it the process, right? You trust the process.
It was Hinkie.
Oh, it was Hinkie. He
said that.
Let's trust the process. Morey. Yeah. Trust the process. Do you know what that process was? There's going to be bad years that we're going to tank and try to get good picks, and then we're going to start building from there. That's part of the process that they were talking about. When they talk about this and they wonder, I can't believe teams are tanking right now. You know why? Because what other recourse do they have? You have set the system up the way you have. This team has no motivation to be – what are they asking him to do? to go out and try to be a playoff team this year right now? Number
they
one,
got Jaren Jackson Jr., so they should start winning games now.
Number one, they'd never be able to get there, right?
No.
And number two, why would you require that a team, and what does it mean? Oh, they're sitting there, guys. It's like, well, yeah. Yeah, they're sitting there, guys. You know why? Because, one, we want to keep this core together. It's way better to keep Larry Markkinen and Jaren Jackson Jr. off the court after they've put in 20-plus apiece. And then you go, hey, and by the way, part of the quote-unquote process is these young guys on the Jazz roster are not anywhere near the level of what an NBA player should be. I'm talking about the ones that are rotating in, getting the type of minutes that you would never be getting if you were on this team if they were a Western Conference contender. How do you get to be a Western Conference contender? You develop those freaking guys who are getting playing time and minutes because your team isn't good right now. And that's the only reason that those guys are getting minutes, by the way. They're getting those minutes because it helps them, it helps the team overall. And winning right now in this very moment is not the goal for this Jazz team. So the NBA, when they say drop the hammer, don't do it on the Jazz. Change all your rules then, you big giant babies.
It's a system problem. Fix the system.
Change all your dang rules. And go with what the reality is, which is if the league, it's the old Tim Robinson thing. It's like the league going, we want to know who did this. And they're pointing in their hot dog suit at the hot dog car that crashed through the floor.
Yep.
The NBA is going, why are teams tanking? They know exactly. Media people will bicker about it, but they know too, and the league knows.
Do you know the fan base that's the most angry about what the Jazz are doing?
The ones who are tanking.
If you're on social media, who are the fans that are whining and complaining about this?
The Pelicans.
No.
Oh, who is it?
It's the Thunder. Because they know what's on the line. They want that pick. And they're mad that the Jazz are doing this because it's going to prevent the Thunder from getting another first-round pick on top of the millions of first-round picks they already have. And this is the team that has won an NBA championship.
And the same team who 4 nights ago, or 6 nights ago.
You know what I want to say to Thunder fans that say that?
10 guys, and the NBA's investigating because they're like, even you guys can't get away with this crap. What were you going to say to the Thunder fans?
How can I say this on the radio without getting bleeped? Get bent. Serious. Like, give me a break.
Hey,
like you're not having enough fun watching your team. You need a top 8 pick. You're not even going to get the top 8. That's the thing that the Thunder fans need to understand. Are you that obsessed about getting a first round pick that'll be number 9 or number 10? What do you want? You can't get the top 8 pick. If you get that pick from the Jazz, it's top 8 protected. You're not going to get A.J. Debonsa. And if the Jazz end up winning a bunch of games right now, but didn't make the playoffs and win the lottery, you still don't get it either. So Thunder fans, do you understand how this works? You don't get the number 1 pick here if you get the Jazz pick. You're not. The best you could do is 9th. In a draft that's 8 deep. Stop complaining. And leave the Jazz alone, man. And plus, how many years did the Thunder tank? Egregiously. And what did it get them? Got them a championship. Why do you think everyone else is doing this right now? Because it worked for the Thunder. Because it's worked for the Spurs. Look what the Spurs are at right now. You think the Spurs got Wembanyama by playing hard every night and putting out their best lineup every night? No, they tanked and they won. And it's going to change their franchise forever. Don't hate the franchise. Hate the system. The NBA needs to fix it. And they haven't. And that's on the commissioner. He's got to figure that out. He's got to get the support together and get some brains together and come up with a solution that's going to prevent this from happening ever again. Look, I love competition. I hate tanking as much as any of you listening. But don't blame the Jazz for it. It's not like the Jazz are the first team to do this. It's a system problem. And until the NBA fixes it, its credibility is going to be at stake. And Bobby Marks, if you're going to pick on the Jazz, pick on all the other teams that are doing it too. Go on ESPN and criticize all the other teams. He's probably too afraid to do that because he can get away with criticizing the Jazz because no one's going to care.
Well, we'll see what happens because in the end,
Did you criticize the Dallas Mavericks when? Remember what Jason Kidd got busted for doing it? They got busted for doing it. They tried to.
if
They,
the
they
league
got fined for it.
The Jazz,
The Mavericks
sat guys,
got fined for tanking
Yeah.
2 years ago
the
to keep their lottery pick.
the Jazz got fined for Lowry Markkanen sitting
Happened
last
last
year.
year, yeah.
The Thunder are under investigation because they sat all 10 dudes.
The Thunder, the world champion Thunder, are sitting dudes.
They sat
and
10
we're
guys.
picking on the Jazz.
All right,
Okay, buddy.
and for a nationally televised game, the reason that they're investigating it is because of that part. So get off your high horse here. You know what I mean? Like this team, the Jazz, are over here toiling their butt off trying to figure it out. Ask Will Hardy, is he actually coaching the game? Yes, he's developing these guys. Losing games is part of where they are right now. And it's unfortunate. We complain about it a lot. Man, these guys, the NBA is so soft, and you can't even believe this, and like guys are flopping and blah, 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 and you guys are taking load management, blah, blah, blah. It is. It's soft. But until they change how they're going to approach it, the Jazz are just going to do what everybody else is doing. You know why? Because it's the only way that they can compete with everybody else who are doing the same things. And that's what they want to do. They want to compete. They want to be winners. So figure it out. All right. Well, should we take a break here? Yeah, let's do it. We'll take a break. We'll come back. I suppose. By the way, wanted to make mention. Should we give out those Jazz tickets right now? Yeah, why not? It's a Jazz Ticket Tuesday, everybody. 801-575-ZONE. Call number 12 at 801-575-ZONE. Going to get a pair of tickets. Where do they get it for? How about the Jazz versus the Portland Trailblazers coming up on February 12th? That's in 2 days at Delta Center. Go check it out for yourself. Give us a dial. Make Alex Napolis hook you up with those tickets. You just have to be calling number 12, 801-575-ZONE on a Jazz Ticket Tuesday. We'll come back. The NFL Blitz right around the corner. Stay here, 97.5 VKSL Sports Zone.
All the latest news and notes from the league and the locals in the NFL. JJ and Alex bring you the NFL Blitz on 97.5 the KSL Sports Zone.
Okay, everybody, welcome back. You know what that music means. It's our NFL Blitz. Time for us to go over some post-Super Bowl NFL business. You guys got to, it's like you got to go through the season and be like, okay, what did we do well, you guys? Anybody with any ideas? At the NFL offices, Raj. Okay, I'd expect everybody to come with a couple new ideas to the meeting on Tuesday. We'll give you Monday off, just like during the season. But I need some good ideas. By the way, Scotty G is going to be out at Minky Couture in Layton, my neck of the woods, on Wednesday, noon to 3. The best blanket ever is also the best Valentine's gift ever. Go join Scotty for his program all right there. They usually do extra bonus bumps on some reduced prices if you go in on those days. So it's pretty good. All right. So the Patriots had to make one of the weirdest announcements today that I've ever seen. Mike Vrabel has said, by the way, we are keeping Will Campbell at left tackle. Why are you referencing your left tackle right now in February? 8 months before the season starts, JJ? Well, because he did have, in fact, the worst Super Bowl that any offensive lineman has had in recorded history.
Wow.
14 pressures. No one has been that bad at letting people through to their quarterback in the history of the game.
He's a rookie.
A dubious title for, yes, the rookie who came in and won the job after there was an injury early in the season to one of their linemen. But guess what? He also walked off the field. He also avoided the press conference afterward. The players are obliged to do some of these media interviews. Why? Because, that's part of the job. And he decided not to do them, and then he apologized today. He said, hey, I just had to get my head straight. I agree with him. Like, don't get mad at him for not doing the interview, by the way.
Yeah, I guess.
Everybody is going to tell him, so you had the worst Super Bowl in the history of a lineman. Tell me more about that. Right? And he's just like, they showed one of his teammates as he was coming off the field. Somebody had some footage of him coming off the field. His teammate kind of reached out, tried to, shake his hand, hug him a little bit. No can do.
Oof.
A little cold shoulder, a little shove the arm away action. So, listen, but it's just funny that they had to make the announcement that he's going to come back. Hey, he's coming back. He's our guy. Will's 22 years old. He's our left tackle. He's going to get better. He's going to get stronger. It's like, you didn't have to say that. Okay.
That's tough.
We get it. So there you go. Just wondering, anybody was wondering what they were going to do with
that dark side defense
with Will Campbell.
No joke. He found out.
Despite what Pats fans are asking for them to do to him, they're going to have him play instead. So there you go. Next up, the 49ers' Keon White has had surgery now. It's the next person in the list of 49ers who's been shot in the city of San Francisco.
What's going on?
If you'll recall, Ricky Pearsall, minding his own business, getting ready for his rookie season there in San Francisco. Almost died, shot through the stomach. Instead, now Keon White, surgery after he was shot in the ankle in San Francisco. Now, anytime a guy's shot in the ankle, I have questions. Like Plaxico Burress type questions. You know what I'm saying?
Wrong place, wrong time. I don't know the story, but man.
Victim of a shooting in San Francisco early Monday morning, sustaining a bullet wound to his ankle. Underwent surgery, successful. The 49ers said they will provide further updates when appropriate. They do not want to provide any updates.
No.
Because they'll feel like it is never appropriate to bring this up. So preliminary investigation said verbal altercation between two groups. I've heard this story before. Outside of a business, the victim was injured when shots were fired by an unknown suspect. So there you go. I'm sure they'll find him. I'm sure they're really they're hot on his tail, finding the person who made those shots happen. The Steelers said they are willing to wait on Aaron Rodgers, who has not made a decision on are we already starting this?
Yes.
Mike McCarthy was brought in.
Today on NFL Live, will Aaron Rodgers return to the Steelers?
Make no mistake about it. Mike McCarthy was brought in not because he's a Pittsburgh guy, but because he might be the guy who could convince him to stay for another season, right?
Right.
Nobody cares.
I guess their tenure together with the Packers didn't feel like it ended on the best terms, but I guess they're all right. I guess they're in a good place.
I just wonder what the I did not understand. Like I don't get the sudden he's gonna he's gonna do it, man. Does anybody remember his time with the Cowboys? I know that people want to go back and remember his time as the Packers head coach, but my heavens.
He got fired in both stops.
Yes.
And I'm worried that the Steelers are going to have to do the same here in a couple of years.
So one night I'm reading about how crazy all these prop bets have gone, and it's the most money that Vegas has ever seen in prop bets ever. And we know that gambling's on the rise. I did not understand this article then when I saw it today. Nevada, the state of Nevada, has reported a 10-year low on Super Bowl bets. $133 million was bet on the Super Bowl. A 10-year low. This shocks me. We are used to seeing record-breaking numbers on the bets. Now, does that mean that Pats fans weren't real excited? They didn't feel like their team was going to get it done? A little bit of a lopsided game, so maybe you had a lot fewer people jumping in on there because, it doesn't pay very much for you to pick a team that was supposed to win by 7 and they ended up winning by 16. I don't know, but there you go. I think JJ, I got from that story that people aren't betting anymore. It's a lot fewer people betting.
No, that's not true because there's this story, and this got my attention. Mark Wahlberg.
No.
Was he there? Was he not there? Where's Mark Wahlberg?
Is that your...
Where is he at? Is he there?
Wahlberg
is he there at the game?
I love it.
Where's Marky Mark? Where's the Funky Bunch?
What happened?
Did they show up or not?
I don't know what happened. What's the story here? I've never heard this. I don't know what's going on.
Kalshi put up, what's the hot thing in betting right now?
Well, for them,
prediction markets, right?
Yeah, their stuff is they're like, you can bet on the weirdest crap.
So there was a lot. So this is Kalshi. All right, Kalshi had a prediction wager you could do regarding this question: whether Mark Wahlberg would attend the game or not.
Oh, why would that?
Was Mark Wahlberg there or not?
He's a Boston guy.
Yeah, that's what he loves the Patriots. He always has, always will.
I want this.
Was
to
he
keep
there?
Going. Whatever is going on with his voice, I want it to keep going.
We don't know. We don't know if he showed up or not.
So they don't actually know?
Nobody can verify whether Mark Wahlberg and the Funky Bunch were at the game.
Can he confirm it?
He hasn't bothered yet.
Can't they call?
You can't just call Mark Wahlberg. He's a massive movie star.
Were you at the Super Bowl?
He's not going to tell you. Just quit asking.
You turned it into quit asking. Oh, my goodness.
$24 million was bet on whether or not Mark Wahlberg would attend the Super Bowl.
How? There's not way there was
$24 million.
Oh,
and yes, Kalshi still
only
has not been able to determine who won the bet or not. Because they have not been able to confirm whether Mark Wahlberg was there or not.
So they said $130 million was bet on the Super Bowl, and $24 million was bet on just if Mark Wahlberg was going to the Super Bowl or not?
That's right.
No thanks.
That's how big of a star Mark Wahlberg is.
So ridiculous. Yeah, there's some people who cashed in. My kids and I, we did just a coin toss bet at the beginning of the game.
Did you?
Yeah, we had like some Skittles, like actual Skittles, not the pretend kind.
Real Skittles.
I said, all right, what are you going to do? And my son went all in on tails. And I said, okay. You realize how this works? I get all of these. I'm going to bet the same amount as you. Let's bet the same amount as you. And it was heads. And I won everybody's Skittles. Everybody else won tails. Now, that's very different from a gentleman who they confirmed bet $295,000 on the coin toss and lost it. I mean, took his shot. I guess you go to Vegas, you do the roulette wheel, it's about the same, right? 50-50 shot, red or black. Come on. I guess they do have a couple of those green ones on the board too. You jump in on those. Okay, we'll take a break. We'll come back.
If anyone's seen Mark Wahlberg, let him know. Like he's got to tell us what happened.
Well, I got a number.
There's $24 million on the line here.
How you like them?
I don't want anybody to die.
The Dunkin' commercial was pretty darn good though. With all those guys.
You know what's funny is you guys, if you talked about commercials, I have no idea what you're talking about
because
I wasn't able to watch the game.
Yeah. The Dunkin',
I was there in person. There's no commercials running in the stadium.
How long are the TV breaks?
No Mark Wahlberg commercials in the stadium.
With no commercials?
They showed the cameras all over the place. No one found Mark Wahlberg.
Did they feel like
wasn't there?
Long breaks?
Plenty long.
You're like, what are we doing here?
They showed some band playing for the most part, like some, I don't even know what
I saw Green Day open it up for everybody. Good.
It took me 32 years to see Green Day in concert. finally got it done.
There you go.
Cross it off the list.
We'll come back. We've got more.
Join us next.
When we
more from KSL Sports Live. JJ and Alex got more. They got a great show going here.
You're going to like them.
Come back and listen.
All right. 97.5 KSL.
I'm a big fan.
Wrapping up the hour with our picks for the best and worst moments on today's show. As JJ and Alex want to hear your best and worst of the day.
You know, JJ, you bring up a good point. Those betting houses they're like a drug dealer, man. They're like, hey, get your first couple of bets free.
Where am I?
Enjoy the taste.
Where was I? Where'd I have dinner last night?
Oh, my goodness.
Have you heard from me? I don't know where I'm at.
He's still doing it.
Who's going to win the bet? I don't know where I'm at. Got to help me out here. Where should I go? Where should I go for dinner?
Dinner.
Do you have any ideas?
Good. That was good.
Is it good? What's good?
By the way, little first half update for you for this BYU Baylor game. First half about to come to an end.
What's up with BYU? What are the Cougars struggling for?
Yep, they are struggling.
They going to win tonight at Baylor?
We'll see. BYU currently tied with Baylor at the half.
Oh, good.
As it just went to the half there. 41-41. They were down by as much as 11 in the first half. But 41-41 at the half down in Waco. And, boy, they need this win so bad.
AJ DeBance, Boston guy.
That's
Big
right.
fan.
That's a very good point, Mark. Appreciate you. Appreciate you dipping in. Hey, best and worst on the program here. Did we decided, oh, yeah, these are pretty bad ones. By the way, the injunction that I never get his name right. Charles Bediaco? Is that what it is?
I think so.
Yeah, it's Bediaco. Denied the injunction, by the way. So he got to play in 5 games in his senior season. What do we call that? What are we even calling that season? It's not like he was enrolled in school. Let's freaking forget about it.
This has become so dumb.
He got to play 5 games.
We're going to pay some guys 7-figure salaries to play college basketball, but you can't play pro basketball.
Yeah, no.
But we're going to pay these guys 7 figures.
Charles Bediaco, we hardly knew you. R.I.P.
Where do you draw the line? Why
R.I.P. basketball career.
We got G League guy. BYU's got a G League guy playing right now.
I know.
He's not very good.
The reason that it's kind of interesting is because you have everybody talking out of all sides of their mouths. They're like, let me tell you about integrity. Let me tell you about this. And they're like, hey, everybody, I'm going to put in for an extra season. What makes you think you deserve it? Well, why? Because that my rights taken away, man.
Didn't some college player just get year number 9 or something?
Not some. Montana linebacker Solomon Tuliaupupu. Yeah, I said it.
You can't say that
right
on the
over
radio.
the air.
Hey,
where's that
hit
guy?
the dump button, Annapolis.
Hey, appropriate to say the dump button, though. It's good.
That's funny. Speaking of dump buttons, how's that street glizzy handling?
You spent a long
there?
show for
If you made it for 3 hours, Annapolis, you're a hero.
Don't make me laugh.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
You haven't left that room in 3 hours. That's quite an accomplishment.
Yes. We'll just call him Big.
Way to show that street glizzy who's boss.
We'll call him Big Saul. Okay. So Montana now current linebacker for Montana, Solomon Tuliaupupu. Stop. He was granted a 9th year of college eligibility. Yes. So if you're wondering, he graduated in 2018. He was the class of 2018. 2018.
That was a long time ago.
So, yeah. So there you go. Hey, by the way, the Detroit Bowl, we hardly knew you, too.
Oh, the Detroit Bowl?
The Detroit Bowl, it's going away. How many years do you think the Detroit Bowl went?
What that used to be, the Motor City Bowl?
There you
Didn't
go.
BYU playing one of those back in the 90s?
It was a good 29-year run for the Motor City Bowl.
Rest in peace, Motor City Bowl.
For the Detroit Bowl, but it's now in the books. I couldn't be happier when I see these bowls pass away.
I want to see a lot of them go away, to be quite honest, because A, bowl games used to mean something, and B, the only thing that matters now is the playoffs. So why do we have these bowl games?
So these bowl games, like the
We're trying
Detroit
to
Bowl,
stuff these 5 and 7 teams into these bowl games.
So the Detroit Bowl is probably operating at a loss every year. Probably has been for a while, but it was always interesting to kind of keep that property around because you're like, oh, it's another bowl game. So just go and eliminate the next 10 that are absolutely worthless. That's all you have to do. Go through, eliminate the ones that make no sense. People listening right now are like, I didn't even know the Detroit Bowl existed. I guarantee it. It's been around for 29 years. You know why? Because we've been duped for 30 years almost with the Detroit Bowl, with the Motor City Bowl. We were duped, man. They got you. They made you think that game was important. And it took us 30 years to realize we've been lied to. So there you go. Like a bad relationship. The Detroit Bowl was just lying to me the whole time. I found out I couldn't trust him.
We're not getting rid of the Fenway Bowl, right?
Oh, my gosh.
Gotta keep that Fenway Bowl. I look forward to that Fenway Bowl every December.
Marky, what about your Pinstripe Bowl, your crosstown rivals?
We don't talk about the Pinstripe Bowl. We don't go to that bowl. We go to the Fenway Bowl.
I was going to make him read the liner, but I'm not going to make him do it.
It's the only important bowl.
Okay.
The only bowl I attend.
Hey, speaking of you attending something, both you and I are going to be on the road at the RV show this Thursday from 3 to 6 at the Mountain America Expo Center there in Sandy. So you can join us. It's your opportunity to shop, compare, and buy the RV of your dreams. There you go. JJ, did you have fun today?
I was in a movie with an RV. Boy. Yeah, I was. Been in a lot of movies.
Oh.
Go watch them.
We'll take the break.
See.
We'll be back around the corner on 97.5 the KSL Sports Zone.